You want things to do. On this day 4 years ago, yeah? But it wouldn't be 4 years, it's more than share with the public. Here's a classic example of how those in power is responsible for abusing the systems. Yes, Justice Simla from the Judiciary of England and Wales was in the Daily Express, and so was Kate. All this have to do with Leaf and why Mervyn Lee Rattingham had to invest in fight for justice so I don't be a voiceless, vulnerable victim again. Yet Facebook and LinkedIn and Google targeted me, allowed trolls and haters to make my life a living hell. This content is not available right now. When this happens, usually because the owner shared it with a small group of people, change who can see it, or it's been deleted. Yeah? Yeah? WordPress. Please don't patronize me to cover the discrimination. Mervyn Lee WordPress. And some little idiot boy come tell me if you come off of social media. Eh? Diary of a depressive. Don't friggin' go to bed unless eyes shut in. Yeah? Alright. How dare you lecture me until you live my experience? Yeah? And so my presence is needed at another high profile event. What's in it for me? I will stay home and blog. Alright. Alright. Soon as I sort myself, I will stop all interactions with Facebook for Windows. All who thinking me a RC puppy show, go find someone. Alright. Alright. In the Happy Valentine's Day to one J.A. man with whom I am obsessed. All is fear in love and war. Bed me I go now. Me never hide nothing yet. Who else will come forward to expose sleeve nurseries like the Barry Bennell case? Alright. Alright. Like the cover up with this case, I will be writing about the top-down, bottom-up approach that is used to keep leaf nurseries in business. Watch out, I'm preparing my EAT and then it's war with my Fight for Justice campaign. 2 years in a row, I faced discrimination at the Nursery Roll Show. Yeah, the last time there was a big plot when June O'Sullivan was to do the seminar. By now, they should know that I am clever because I helped to build brand leaf. So when some silly, stupid idiots going to assault me for me to retaliate, it didn't work from the 23rd July 2014 at BIB, House of Commons and New Cross, until I resigned with a nervous breakdown. I wasn't going to fall for their trick. So you tell me now how me is whatever. I am not surprised my Nigerian sister, Chef Gloria, have any choice. When one's entire livelihood is at stake, they will do anything to avoid. Yeah? The 4+ years Mervyn Lee has been through, and now it's add up to 11 years. I will not rest until all terrorist modern-day slave masters' mistresses are brought to book. Read Ingrid Curvigia Townsend and Julia Elizabeth Gold and Joy Tishama reviews on the website. Alright? Alright. What part did the Employment Tribunals play? Look at, yeah? That's the Earl. Yeah? Then look at Dr. Maria Hudson research paper. The experience of discrimination on multiple grounds. It should be the experience of multiple discrimination. Recommended to ACAS. www.acas.org.uk research paper. Workplace and employment research papers. Yeah? Here I have everything. So everything I have on Facebook, luckily I used to copy it. And some idiot come tell me must come off social media. I am social media. More people will be blocking me, but I don't care. Some don't have a conscience. Well, you see, self-fulfilling prophecy. Watch 10 p.m. news and go to bed. Walk 2 from Peckham. You see how me walk? I'm in 4 the choir. My life slowly back together. Proud of MM. Yeah? First drink of my soaked okra. See? Holistic approach. Is recommended by the herbalist at Baldwin's. I am hooked already. I'm going back to my healthy lifestyle regime before Leaf Nursery so rudely snatched my equilibrium away from me, starting at BIB House of Commons and New Cross. I am using my Fight for Justice campaign to root out terrorism and discrimination that destroyed career and ruined families. What them a talk about? Me just do one. Does whatever, that's the Earl, wish to examine the frack from Jyoti Sharma reviews on the website? Where are they? Hiding in it? How many are covering up for Leaf Nurseries? The Employment Tribunal is first. Self-diagnosis of atypical Parkinsonism. After I was told I don't have Parkinson's, but I have chronic anxiety diagnosis, 2006. Yeah? That's why I've been managing my life to live a productive experience every single day. That's until the time my childhood traumas were triggered into post-traumatic stress disorder in 2 workplaces in the UK. But what did the Employment Tribunal has done? Find out so the Earl is there. Yeah? Right. I'm making this up to how many minutes? Just now, I turned the wrong hob on the cooker on. My chalk plate just pop and alerts me. So let me give you an insight into my day. I am going out the house. I made sure to have everything sorted. I reached the door and turned back to make sure I turned off the cooker. I have to look to make sure I have keys, bus pass, etc. Just imagine if I am going on an outing or traveling to Jamaica. Nothing is left to chance. The sad thing is I record everything in my file. Then Leaf Nurseries decided to use my vulnerability against me. That's why the modern slavery mistresses will be exposed. Zeba Qureshi, HSJ Richard Roberts, Sarah Elizabeth Beecham. Because I explained that all the time I was forced to protect my dignity and my hidden disabilities from being ridiculed. That's why I am part of Dr. Maria Hudson research paper, The Experience of Multiple Discrimination. Yeah? See it there? Where are they? Listen to Aaron talk about Parkinson's diagnosis, age 39. I told the Lissipton, work keeps me going. I'm after the ET for judgment online. Bernal sentence. I'm listening to one of the victims speak out, like my fight for justice against slave. Go read Ingrid Curvey and whatever I done those already. It's a sad indication when Merveline Myers can have a young lady assault me at the Nursery World Show magazine 2018. Okay, it was 2018. A year after I was stalked by 2 young white males at the end of, the Earl for the Employment Tribunal. So my Fight for Justice campaign will ensure that the world know about Leaf Nurseries and how this establishment and systems will conspire to cover up discrimination and make vulnerable employees voiceless victims. Jesus Christ. Just so you know, I worked court-wise. Juno Sullivan was late for the seminar. So Leaf Nurseries think they have the right to take away my basic human rights. Oh, Lordy. Now I go prepare food. I have audition later in Peckham, but Master don't like to hear I'm going out, but I have a life too. Oh, Lordy. Staying focused on my husband and me. But if anyone think I'm a pushover, then please have a rethink. I'm not fool. I am taking things by the second, minutes, hourly, daily, weekly, and monthly until April 2018. Then I start living my life and finding my purpose. Okay. I'm still grateful For Alfred Taylor advice from the time I meet him on the road to Damascus going to the cab at the Blue in Bermondsey. I don't know what went wrong, but if you need to talk, I'm more than willing to. You owe it to yourself, mate. Taurus, moving up the ladder to success fills you with pride. At long last, you'll be given the independence you want to develop creative ideas. Don't worry about fitting in with the crowd. You'll achieve prominence by offering an alternative to the status quo. Evaluation. I have an audition later in Peckham. I have 13 WhatsApp messages, so bear with me. Have to sort the rest of my paperwork. My God is good, oh. I'm going to be an author and have my own brand, Mervyn Lee Myers. Oh my God. Hi. Oh my God. Look at me. Oh my God. Are you telling me to come off social media? Huh. What a good thing I used to save my things. Got the hair from under the tie head and it's washed, blow dried and shiny bump, ready for now until Tom's 94th birthday. After that, all hell I go broke loose. Now I go get my beauty rest. Lots more to do. Right, so it's Basil Thompson talking about whatever was happening in Westmoreland. Yeah? Yeah? All right, let me see. Two sisters who go way back from when I was doing contract cleaning and her doing catering at Minister Agricultural Fishery Farming at St. John Smith Square back before I went to Lambeth College. Oh my God. We are Westmoreland Parish girls with history behind us that we are proud of. If you are from Orange Hill, going Negril, Jamaica, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We didn't know each other back then, but fate brought us together in the United Kingdom. I've done my fair share and pay my dues. Therefore, if the establishment system decide that they can conspire and collude with bigots to keep me out of work, let them go on with it, ... question mark. I'm more than happy adapting to my changing circumstances of being a carer for Tom. But history will exonerate me in due course, as I told Maria Hudson from the Institute for Policy Studies. Did they learn anything from those studies, or did they just spend taxpayers' money for nothing? Maybe that's why the Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, didn't know about me, and the HM Revenue and Custom decided to get in on the act of breaching the Data Protection Act 1998 and Human Rights Act 1998. You see, I'm a writer. Dirty girl, District Judge Sarah Beecham. You want equality assessor? I was forced into becoming an advocate with my fight for justice for self-preservation. Therefore, when I hear them paying lip services about the mental health issues, I don't bother waste my time, because there is this silly notion to focus on celebrities, some of whose issues are self-inflicted, to be in with the crowd. Book my ticket for The Real Housewives, courtesy of Devon Morgan and Lavina Brown. Every disappointment is for a good, because I left it late waiting on my maid to get back to me. So now I have to take the 4 o'clock performance. Even better still, so I can be home early. Looking forward to picking up tips for my next performance to the gallery soon. This weekend into next week is going to be hectic. Sort out my travel arrangements for Chester Brother funeral in Oxbridge at the St. Giles Church, Ickenham. Yeah? All right. And my hat sell off. Right. Same old nonsense. All who ready to come out of the woodworks to come tell me about my life story, you are all welcome. There's so much more than this, where this come from. Motherhood. the greatest blessings bestowed on a woman, but at the same time, I know some blessed women who were not mothers. But yes, they done the job of mothering better than those that carry a child for 9 months. So come on, I am ready and waiting for the long haul. All right. May I read everything, you know? All of them who did I go around with them gun in a baggie, come bring it on. I will tell them more about my need to have a voice that the establishment system deprived me of from 2004, fraudulently taking of my money when I was going to christen my Kevin Murray grandson. All who don't know my story better start doing the research and listen up. If them can't read, I'm sure there are EAL classes in the United Kingdom to support those from the European Union. No matter them don't Brexit yet. Before I left Jamaica, they have Jamal for those who needed remedials. Nothing is wrong with having ambitions to uplift oneself out of the poverty in which we were born, so that the circumstances of our births don't dictate the outcomes of our lives. Me a genius, you know. Show me your family, friends, associates, and I will tell you who you are. Yeah? Now I get back to work. Call the police for me. Tell them it's a case of emergency. Everywhere one go, there are those who would like to make others scapegoat, victims for their criminal, psychopathic tendency. I am only guilty of being too kind, supportive of the vulnerable and those in need. Oh my God. Just got a call. Person informed I was involved in a car accident. That was my fault. I cut off the bitch. I don't drive unless it's to drive others round the bend to distraction. What them want feel bet is them corrupt bastards and bitches intent on provoking me to lose my focus. 23rd July 2014 to date. What make them think me I go cave in now? Dirty crablows, them better get ready for take back what them dish out. I have the handle, them have the blade. Mervily, mine is like a cutting razor. Suppose look out so them can disappear. Now go help them either. Going to rest my brain and watch this cultural vacancy thingy. ITV, they sent to tell me Netflix. Me read that already, a repetition. My teen brother, BNAB, double celebration are in order. XXX, one sister ratty of the Nemar clan, rolling back the years, I suppose. Well worth the wait, and good things come to those who wait upon the Lord. Yeah? So at this Miss brother celebration, I know all of them dish me dirt, nobody not chat to me. Me then turn. Right. Was going to the market when I saw this elderly lady battling against the elements. First thing that came to my mind was how inappropriately she was dressed for the weather. One foot with stocking and one in socks, in a 3/4 pants. Wow, puts me in mind of my mama. I do everything possible to provide Tom with the basics before I leave home every day, even though he's not housebound. Very important that he's up and about before his health condition gets out of control and he relapses whilst I'm away from home. This is the times we live in, and I know that lady may not have any family close by to assist with her basic needs. Getting her newspaper, etc. Have to thank God for small mercies, and I know I am blessed despite the challenges I face. God will always be there for the vilest of sinners with me, like me. Yeah? So all this Facebook has taken, it's not authentic. Tidying up my living room again, but needs a little break. Yeah? Maybe an image of text that says everybody is your friend just because they hang whatever. Yeah? I have everything on here. So see people? Alright. I'm going to buy a new phone for business.